Follow the shouts and you will find her. You will. This is true. Is this quick save? Ah, quick save complete. I grinned briefly as I saw Arya seemingly in the middle of practice of a series of motions, almost as if she was fighting an imaginary opponent. Ah, imaginary friends. This is just getting weirder and weirder. I snuck up close. Oh, I snuck closer, making sure to make as little noise as possible before I reached. What did I do? Hello? Not what I meant to do. Making as little noise as possible before I reached a hand towards her shoulder. Arya, feeling a hand on her shoulder, Arya reacted. She grabbed a hold of my hand and with a loud grunt, she shifted her weight, curling and tripping me over her shoulder. I didn't have time to brace myself. The impact before I hit the ground like a sack of potatoes. So this is Arya. Everyone looks the same so far. That might be a little racist. Don't sneak up on me. You're more like Tasmanian Devil. I showed her. There's no mercy in the ring, Taka boy. Better that you learn that now than in 2 weeks' time. Let me guess, you want to do some sparring, don't you? Actually, I came here to ask you about something, but I guess a little sparring wouldn't hurt. Oh, what do you want to ask? We've got all afternoon, and I could do a bit of, gotta take a break! Where to start? You used to take part in big and important matches in the past, right? Didn't you ever get nervous before going in the ring? Oh yeah. Ha. Ha. This one time, I got so nervous I hid in the kitchen cupboard until my dad found me and dragged me into the car. Of course, that was when I was like 8. Well, obviously I can't go and hide for my match, but one of my friends made this stupid suggestion that I go pray or something. Honestly, at this point, I'd do anything to calm my nerves a little. Taka boy, are you serious about this? You mean the match? Of course I am. I've been practicing judo ever since I was old enough to walk. This is my chance to finally represent this country and the sport I love. Arya seemed to think for quite a long time, all the while tapping her jaw with her finger. Eventually, she snapped her finger and grabbed a tight hold of me. Alright, I'll tell you the way to the shrine I know, but it's going to require more than a simple clap of your hands and a bob of your head. You need to give something to the shrine, something of value. I guess I'll have to think of something before we get there. Thanks, senpai. You're not tagging along, not even for a little while? Afraid so, Taka boy. Let's just grab some paper. I'll draw a map for you. After Arya's return, quick preparations were made, and I followed the directions noted down on the map. Surprisingly, it wasn't that far. However, the hint on how to find my way back in case I got lost was a bit sketchy. Just look down and you'll be able to see the roof of the dojo from anywhere on the hill. The forest near the dojo was my first challenge to overcome. A narrow path coiled along the trees and nearby a river Ichikawa's sister had mentioned. I followed Arya's scribbles with a bit of skepticism, but after an hour or so, I finally arrived at the supposed legendary shrine. Ah, we're at the shrine. That was a long hour. The shrine itself seems I hate the fucking... You can't hit right mouse button. You can't do it. The shrine itself seemed surprisingly well maintained despite being in the middle of nowhere. It made me wonder if someone could be secretly living here, perhaps a secret martial arts master. The thought of a hermit living and hiding within the shrine in a place to prepare himself for an upcoming battle between good and evil started to dwell in my mind. I guess it's too good to be true. I sighed in annoyance at the fact that, aside from the shrine itself, the grounds surrounding it seemed completely abandoned. There is no way anyone could be living here. For the time being, I decided this music has been playing for the last goddamn 15 minutes. It only took a few moments before I gathered the courage to approach the building. Once inside, I found a rather fancy-looking altar of sorts in the back of the room. That doesn't... I guess that's a little fancy. It's got, like, the bells. The bells. I guess this is the thing that everyone's talking about. Silently, I folded up the map I had been given, putting it inside my bag, and I approached the altar. I was kind of skeptical about the whole religious aspect, so I wasn't too sure if this was actually going to work. I don't even think luck will do me much good in a match like this. In my opinion, there wasn't any room for things like luck in martial arts. Judo is all about using the knowledge you have gained through training. Of course, a good amount of talent also helps, which I do not have. How curious. The boy doesn't believe in superstitions and yet stands here surrounded by the very thing he denounces. Who is this mysterious lady? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Actually, you're gonna find out now. Who's there? Quite the cliched question, but the right thing to ask. Is, where am I? What are you talking about? Show yourself. Not yet. Entertain me for a little while longer, would you? This place is like no other. Why did you come here if you did not believe in such things as luck? I came here to prepare myself. Oh, do enlighten me about what this something might be that you are preparing yourself for. I felt a little bit annoyed as the questions continued, but maybe if I kept talking to her, I would be able to find out where Shell was hiding. Where Shell was hiding. Typos. I'm preparing for a tournament, a judo match. Judo? What might that be? Oh, come on now. Come on. Seriously? You don't know what judo is? It's a highly skilled combat art. Aha! So you are a warrior, hesitant to go into battle, and came here in hopes of finding the resolve to fight. I'm not sure about the warrior part. How fortunate. It just so happens that there's a need for one of your kind. My kind? A hero. This shrine brings fortune to heroes such as yourself. However, every great hero must sacrifice something in return. Sounds like what the others mentioned. Your version sounds better though. Does sound a little better. It sounds like it's like a novel or a manga. That's what it sounds like. Laughing briefly at the story, I decided to play along and clapped my hands together in prayer. So what's next? Do I offer up my allowance or something? Don't be silly. Money is of little importance to a hero. For you, the sacrifice will be something of much greater value. I will be looking forward to seeing what destiny has in store for you. As if on cue, I began to feel nauseated the moment the girl's words reached into my ears. My head was spinning wildly. Slowly, I staggered backwards and collapsed on my back. As my vision grew blurry, the sound of approaching footsteps could be heard. Whoa! Oh, hello! Where are... Okay. She doesn't have clothes, really. I don't know if I'm gonna have to censor that. I might have to censor that. Rays of sunlight stirred me back to the life. A groan of annoyance leaving my mouth while I tried to get back on my feet. I don't know why I'm reading it like this. Get up. I should probably head home. The thought was cut short when the sound of several female voices could be heard nearby. Get back here. Hikari, stop them at once. Just what do you think you're doing chasing them? I'm trying to stop them. Mature voice. My favorite character. Oh. I don't know. Maybe I should put black bars like here and here. That might be appropriate. This might have been a bad idea. Give me back my pants. God damn it. How could you say something like that out loud? Heh panties, panties. Haha, oh no, help save me from the rampaging women. He.